Hello students of class 10. So this is my second video on the poem The Light of Other Days. So in my previous video I taught the first stanza of this poem, The Light of Other Days, and I told that light of other days. In this poem the author Thomas More, he is reminiscing about his past memories. He is talking about all the happy days of his childhood life. And so he has given the title The Light of Other Days, which means the fond and happy days of his past in which the poet lived. And now in this poem, in the second stanza, he will compare his present life with his past life. So let us see what he is talking or what he is saying about his past memories and how he is comparing his present life with his past life. So let me read the second stanza. When I remember all the friends, when I remember all the friends so linked together, I have seen around me fall like leaves in wintry weather. I feel like one who trades alone. So now in the first line of the second stanza, the poet is saying, when I remember all. So he is remembering all his happy days when he was with his friends. The friends all linked together. So all his friends, he had a connection with all his friends, and now there is no connection. Now the poet is not in contact with his friends. So now then the third line he is saying, I have seen around me, the friends so linked together, I have seen around me fall like leaves in wintry weather. So here we will see the poet Thomas More, he is comparing his friends with the leaves of a tree, like the way the leaves of a tree fall down. During the autumn season, what happens? In autumn season, the leaves of the tree fall down. And why they fall down? Because the trees become old. The worn out old leaves fall down. So just in the same way, he is comparing his friends with leaves in wintry weather. So the way the leaves have fallen down, in a similar way, all his friends, they have fallen apart. They are not in contact with the poet, and so he is very lonely. He has become lonely, and that is why he is recalling his childhood memories. So I have seen around me fall like leaves in wintry weather. So all his friends, they have now fallen apart. They are now dead, maybe, or maybe they have gone to another city. And so I feel like one who trades alone. And so the poet is saying he is the only person who is still alive in this whole world. He is the only person who is living and who is trading alone. So he is the only one who is walking alone. There is no one in his life. He is all alone. Some banquet hall deserted, whose lights are fled, whose garlands dead. So here we will get another comparison, or here we will get to see another beautiful description given by the poet Thomas More. What is that? Some banquet hall. Banquet hall. What is a banquet hall? Banquet hall is a party hall where parties or birthdays or weddings, any happy occasions take place in banquet hall. So now he is saying some banquet hall deserted. So his life is like this banquet hall which is deserted now. So his life is deserted. There is no one in his life. Whose lights are fled. Fled, F-L-E-D. Lights are fled. Lights can't fly, or lights can't escape. Here fled means lights are off. What happens in a banquet hall when parties go on, like when there is a wedding or a birthday in a banquet hall, what happens? There are a lot of decorations, lights are there, beautiful lights are there, people are coming, there are noise, excitement, everything. But after the party is over or after the birthday is over, what happens? The banquet hall becomes deserted. People go away, the lights get switched off, the flowers are being taken, the flowers are, all the fresh flowers die, all the fresh flowers dry. So now he's comparing his lone life with this deserted banquet hall where the lights are fled, lights are switched off, whose garlands dead. Garlands means flowers. flowers are dead. Flowers are dead means the flowers, they have lost its fragrance. They are not fresh anymore. They are dry. And all whose garlands dead, and all but he departed. So his life is deserted now. All the friends have departed from his life. All the friends have died, or they are like living in another city, in different places with their families. And so he's saying that he is all alone now. And in this stanza he is putting the bitter truth of human life. See, the bitter truth of human life, which I have already written on the board. What is the bitter truth of human life? That nothing stays forever. Nothing stays forever. The only thing that stays with us is memories. So this is the bitter truth of human life, and this is the harsh reality of life, which the poet wants us to know, that in this life everything is changeable, nothing is constant. And like the way leaves fall in wintry evening, in the similar way all his friends have fallen apart. So the author is saying the change of season, the season will change. First spring comes, then summer comes, then autumn comes, and winter comes. So like the way season is always changing, so this change of season is unavoidable. So in the similar way, people don't stay in our life forever. They will go someday. Either they will die, they will leave us by dying, or they will leave us by going to another city, or losing connection with us, or by many things. People get detached from ourselves, and this is how he say, this is why he's remembering all the happy days of his life with his friends. After a day's hard work, he's coming to bed at night, and he is lying on the bed, and since he has become old and he has lost all his friends, so when elder people who have become old, when they don't have not much of a thing to do after days hard work, what they do, they come down, sit on the bed, and until and unless they fall asleep, they try to recall their happy memories, the days with their friends or families. So this is exactly what the poet Thomas More is doing in this poem, and he is describing his friends. He is comparing his friends with the leaves of the wintry evening. Like the leaves fall down, in the similar way his friends have fallen down, and his life is like this banquet hall which is deserted, with no people in it. And so thus in the stilly night, or slumber's chain has bound me, sad memories brings the light of other days around me. So before the chain of sleep ties him up, or before he falls asleep, he is remembering all the happy days, and he is being very sad. And he is saying that human beings' lives are not the same throughout their life. People come and go. There will be many happy moments in your life. There will come many happy people in your life, but they will not stay with you forever. They will go one by one. So that is why he is asking us that we need to surrender ourselves. We need to surrender ourselves in front of whom? We need to surrender ourselves to time. Time is what? Time is something which we cannot hold. Time or moments, happy moments and times, these are something which we cannot keep them locked up in our life. These will change. Time will fly. And in the similar way, people will come and people will go. Happy memories will come and happy people will come. Happy occasions will come and happy occasions will go. What will stay with us forever is the memories. What we can do is, when all the happy occasions, people will go from our life, what we can do, we can go back down the memory lane, and we can think about the happy memories in our life, and we can, by living in all those happy memories, we can keep ourselves happy, and we can keep our lives alive. So this is what the poet Thomas More is doing. he is remembering all his bygone days. Bygone. So he's remembering all his bygone days, the days which are gone, and he is trying to be happy on that lonely, still and calm night where there is no people with him, or where there are no person with him with whom he can share his all days tiredness or his little sad moments. So that is why he is reminiscing and talking about his past days or thinking about the happy memories, and he wrote down this poem, The Light of Other Days. And that is the reason he has given the title of this poem, The Light, which means happiness, which means the days which were happier and there was no burden. And so the poem is written by the poet Thomas More. So I hope this poem is clear with you all, and this is a very beautiful and meaningful poem. So I also hope that you have learned a lot of things from this poem, that time is something which cannot be locked up in a room. Time flies always, and memories is something which we can lock up in our heart. So these are the two important things that we should always remember. Okay, thank you, students. I'll again do another video on this poem to explain you the figures of speech which has been used in the poem. Okay, thank you. Bye, students.